everyone. This is Michelle Leposki, the Interim Director for the Pat Tillman Veterans Center. I want to welcome you all to our Veteran Scholar Program Medallion Ceremony. We are here to celebrate Cohort 2, our phenomenal 11, and at this time, I would love to highlight each one of them and congratulate them, and then we'll have a couple speakers. So let me share my screen. Okay. So first off, love to feature Marissa Von Holten. Marissa is an Air Force veteran. She is actually one of my work studies who is graduating this May, and so I'll try to not be emotional as I talk about her. One great thing about Marissa during this whole COVID-19 is that she was actually able to get a job with the Maricopa County's Department of Emergency Management. She has the opportunity to actively engage in response efforts, and so she is moving on doing what she loves, and that's servicing her community. So congratulations, Marissa. Next, I want to feature Daryl Horton. Daryl Horton is the very first member of his family to receive his MBA. He is a great community service member. He actually was very active in the VSP when we would have our Hamilton dinners. I will always appreciate his voice, how candid, how outspoken, yet very tactful and professional that Daryl was in the cohort. So thank you, Daryl. Next, I want to feature Justin Sanchez. Justin, one of those rare Arizona natives who was also in the Marines. I can tell you one thing about Justin. He is a quiet, phenomenal person. He is a force to be reckoned with. He just recently was accepted into the graduate program at Watts College of Public Service and Community Solutions. So there's going to be big things for Justin. So congratulations to him. Next, I'm going to feature Caroline Papke. Also raised in Arizona, she is an Army veteran, a medic just like me, my Army sister here, and she's getting her Bachelor's of Science in Medical Studies. She hopes to apply to a PA school, continuing her love for the medical field. So congratulations to you, Caroline. Next is Dakota Hohenwalter. I have a personal relationship with Dakota because from the very moment she started at ASU, she came and visited me first. I can't say how proud I am of her to be getting her master's now when I first met her when she was getting her bachelor's. So Dakota, congratulations to you as you pursue your PhD and continuing your efforts in helping your fellow veterans and military service members as you work on ways to really figure out how to help them. So congratulations to you, Dakota. Next, Nathan Zetak. Nathan is probably one of the sweetest individuals I have ever met. And I think it's awesome that he's hoping to apply to a physician assistant school. He's also an Air Force veteran and is from Gilbert. I remember listening to Nathan as he would talk during the Hamilton dinners, and I would think, gosh, this guy, he comes out of his shell, and just watching you grow, it's what makes the VSP what it is. Just seeing you from the beginning when you were quiet to seeing you just share your voice and your opinions and standing by it, and it was just great having you in the cohort. Next, we have Simon Lee, also known as Sal, from the Bronx, my B-boy. And he's actually working on his master's and plans to graduate this December. Sal is also part of my work study program on my outreach team. And to read what he wrote there about me, I am very humbled, but it really goes both ways. I am nothing without my team, and Sal has always been there for me. And having you being part of this cohort, I hope that you will take that as you lead on, as I can see you as that potential leader, not just in the military, but in the community. You represent us so well, Sal, so congratulations to you. Next, we have Vance Leland. Vance. Vance actually joined the Army National Guard when he was really you know, affected by 9/11. He joined when he was 17. He's pursuing his master's in criminal justice at ASU, and I love to hear Vance talk. He is a very thoughtful and smart individual. I am so excited to see what Vance is going to do in our community. He is a born leader, and to say how proud I am of Vance is an understatement. So thank you, Vance, for being part of our cohort. Next, we have Armani Richard. Armani is also a fellow Army veteran. He is pursuing his degree in secondary education with an emphasis in history, and he hopes to pursue his Master's of Art in History and continuing on at Grand Canyon University. Armani is also another outspoken individual, very thoughtful in his way of thinking. It's always a pleasure speaking with Armani and what he had to share with the group. So I only wish you well, Armani. Thank you. Huh. Then we have Santos Tobias, who, thanks to him, the Veteran Scholar Program is what it is right now. He is part of cohort 2, but he's also our coordinator for the for VSP, and he will continue on being our program coordinator for cohort 3, 2, 3. And originally from Texas, he's a Navy veteran, and I can go on and on about Santos, but I'm trying not to be too emotional. He has no idea how much I rely on him. His way of persistence, his way of words, the way he can captivate people. I don't think he understands what a presence he has when he enters a room. You are someone that people will follow, believe in, and I'm very proud of you, Santos. Thank you for everything that you've done. And lastly, we have Jody Sturgeon. Joni also works at the Pat Tillman Veterans Center. She's been with us for a while. And I know she gives a lot of kudos to us at the Pat Tillman Veterans Center, but it's students like her who work with us really makes us who we are, a great service place. Also a Navy veteran. She hopes to become a psychiatrist. And I can't see a better person to help people when she gets to that point. An amazing mother too. Joni, thank you for everything that you've done and being part of cohort 2. It's been quite the ride, so thank you. So that is our 11 remarkable cohort 2. I can go on and on about those 11, but what I'm going to do next is present to you, have our class 2 speaker, Santos, share a few to his fellow class. So I introduce to you, Santos Tobias.
Thank you, Michelle. And hey, all you cool cats and kittens. So let me start out by saying, first of all, this is actually a very difficult time to be navigating through all of these different kind of virtual challenges and obstacles. So to be able to bring a virtual ceremony to you this year is actually really exciting, and for me, and I know for the entire team, to just be able to be challenged by that and recognize every single one of our cohort members and our graduates. Congratulations, graduates of spring 2020. I bet this isn't exactly how you planned on spending your graduation, but it is definitely one for the history books. So we have really tried again to make this virtual ceremony special. So friends and family who are joining us tonight, thank you so much. It is recorded. We are going to just go ahead and leave it here on YouTube for you and other friends and family to come back and visit for the future. So I know that right now it is more important, more than ever, that as we navigate through this pandemic, that we overcome this obstacle of social distancing and just continue to remain connected. So as Michelle said, my name is Santos Tobias. I can officially say that after this semester, I am a junior in the Ira A. Fulton School of Engineering, studying electrical engineering. I have had the honor of going through this program with a handful of select veterans who have since left active duty and continue to pursue excellence in the form of professional development and public service. I'm going to speak briefly on what this program is and what it's been for me over this past academic year. The Veteran Scholar Program was designed to enhance the inner pursuit of excellence shared by so many military members who maybe, while in the line of duty, chose to be more than they were required. Outside of military service, it can be really difficult to know how to do that when your day-to-day regimen isn't necessarily following any specific guidelines. There are many veteran clubs present at Arizona State University, but what really sets this program apart from those are its guidelines and requirements. So if you were able to view some of the photos from this past year, you can see that this program has had many events promoting the development of our organizational skills and our operational practices. We hold leadership seminars every semester that allow us to commune with each other and network amongst community leaders of today that have been able to overcome the transitions into the civilian sector. We hold workshops that provide us the tools and resources necessary for writing successful resumes, taking charge of interviews, better managing our personal finances, and outwardly presenting ourselves in a more civilian type professional manner. Military professional and civilian professional, as I found out, can be quite different. And we're forced to break through the very common veteran shell of not wanting to be pushed out of our comfort zones. So we have events like the Hamilton Dinner, which Michelle spoke on briefly. This Hamilton Dinner event that we had this past semester actually discussed the potential of how this pandemic could affect us. At the time, it wasn't even a pandemic, but we were already looking forward to what it might mean for our community to respond and to recover from such an event. And I'm proud to say that just having discussed that topic alone, I know the members of this program are going to be leaders in their lives and in our communities to help us recover. The Veteran Scholar Program is a legacy that has only just begun. I'm in cohort 2. Even while we recognize social distancing, I've seen the impact of gathering such strong leaders like those of you in this program, and the heavy desire to find solutions and lend a helping hand while maintaining all sanitary requirements. This is what sets you apart from the general population, and it is a reflection of who you are and what you stand for. We perform one group community service project per semester to continue to maintain that form of service that we all once shared in. The pandemic halted this semester's project. However, in place, we wrote a paper discussing the response and recovery from COVID-19. I'm proud to take this time to announce that Vance Leland's paper has actually been chosen to be showcased on our website to reflect the kind of leadership we want to enhance for our future community leaders. I cannot emphasize enough how much this program serves to promote excellence in our veteran student body, and I am so thankful for Michelle Leposki and Brett Hunt for providing this opportunity for all of us to be a part of something greater than ourselves. I look forward to continuing to grow with all leaders in our community, and I'm proud to have been given the chance to continue to extend my excellence mindset outside the reaches of active duty service and into the civilian community that I spent years serving. Thank you again, family and friends, for being able to join us this evening. For all of you whose efforts are towards recovering from this pandemic, thank you. For every day that you dedicate yourself is another day to moving us forward. I believe that Arizona's Governor Ducey said it well: stay safe, stay connected, and we are all going to get through this together. Congratulations again to our graduates, Marissa Von Holten, Daryl Horton, and Justin Sanchez. You three will carry on the start of a legacy that I look forward to having you revisit in the future. And now I'm going to pass it off to Brett Hunt.
Thank you so much, Santos, and great job. Thank you for your leadership throughout this program. To all the families out there, my name is Brett Hunt, and I'm the Executive Director of the ASU Public Service Academy. It's been an absolute honor to be alongside all the members of the VSP over this past year, only our second year in existence. To all the members of the VSP, congratulations. You are exactly the leaders that our nation need in this moment of crisis. We need qualified, tested, and values-driven leadership to help us through this crisis and in healing our communities when this is all over. Thank you to the team who made this all happen, from Jackie Sandoval and the Public Service Academy team to Michelle Santos and the entire team at the Pat Tillman Veterans Center. Also, thanks to Chelsea Johnson from the Career and Professional Development Office. And now, as you all head back out into the world, I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes, and one that I think particularly applies to all of us as veterans, because we have been tested. We've done really hard things. We've succeeded sometimes, and we've also failed. And every single time, we've gotten right back up. This quote comes from President Teddy Roosevelt. "It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." Congratulations, Cohort 2 of the Veteran Scholar Program.